Hi, it's Adrian Bo here, and today I'm on Carr Street in the beautiful precinct of Coogee to talk about a local institution from a bygone era. The ex-bookie who helped establish it and the iconic Australian actor whose career was inspired by it. In 1916, during the depths of World War I, here at 58 Carr Street behind me, a substantial construction was undertaken which traded initially as what was called as quote-unquote Barry's Boomerang Theatre, a 1,500 seat venue offering vaudeville and movie next to the beach. However, after a year of trade, it was taken over by a guy called Andy Kerr. Now, Andy Kerr came to Australia from his native Scotland as an 18-year-old footman serving Lord Carrington, the Governor of New South Wales. However, his entrepreneurial flair meant that at the age of 23, he established a grocery business in Newtown, which soon expanded into Marrickville and then into Erskineville. Despite that being his real passion, horse racing in 1903 took over, and at the age of 36 he started a career as a bookmaker at Sydney's pony tracks. As all good entrepreneurs, he realised he needed to stand out and offer his customers something different. So he became legendary for offering massive odds on outsiders, often offering 100 to 1 when other bookies were offering 33 to 1, and sometimes even 1,000 to 1 when other bookies were at 100 to 1. By 1915, Kerr had established such a big bookmaking business that he had permanent queues for every race, requiring the hiring of an army of clerks and bodyguards to manage the business. Beyond his bookmaking reputation, he was also known for his other major passion, which was swimming at Coogee Beach behind me, leading to his nickname of quote-unquote the Coogee Bunyip. A bunyip being an Aboriginal word for a mythical creature that lurks in creeks and waterholes. So back to this site at 58 Carr Street here in 1917, Andy Kerr took the business over. In 1928, it was rebuilt and operated as a full-time cinema and became a part of most Coogee residents' lives in those pre-TV years when black and white movies as well as the daily news were one of the few forms of entertainment. Meanwhile, in 1935, a young man born and raised in Coogee, 12 years old at the time, became an avid regular at the Boomerang Theatre. He later recalled his stellar acting career spanning over 6 decades was inspired by the many hours he spent here sat in the Boomerang Theatre. His acting roles included playing Henry O'Rourke in Neighbours from 2000 to 2003, Lawrence Hammill in The Castle, Inspector Reg Lawson in the TV series Homicide, Farmer Ted Campbell in A Country Practice, as well as roles in other classic movies like Puberty Blues, All the Rivers Run and The Dish. In case you haven't worked out who I'm talking about, it was Charles Tingwell, or as most Aussies know him, Bud Tingwell. Now, in the 32 years I've been selling real estate in Coogee, Maroubra and Randwick area, I have sold many properties in this local area, including 40 Dudley Street, a 6-bedroom house last week for 5.3 million, 142 Arden Street, another 6-bedroom house for just under 4.1 million, and 5 at 3 Alexander Street, a 2-bedroom apartment for just under 1.6 million. The Boomerang Theatre was eventually closed in 1958, and soon after redeveloping it into a 9-story, 100-bed motel, eventually then becoming the current apartment block you see behind me called Windsor Towers, or now as they've changed it to Coogee Waters, where I have sold many units over the years, including unit number 27 in 2010 and also unit number 14 in 2005. I really hope you found the Boomerang Theatre and cinema story interesting. I'm very passionate about keeping our local history alive. Please enjoy this magnificent weather and always remember your home is worth more with Adrian Bo.